Pisces, welcome to your March general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Pisces. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in the Pisces. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Pisces and cross-watchers that energy is fluid, and this means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Pisces, let's go ahead and get the reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy, and then we will jump right into the cards. So let's go ahead and tune in. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and see what are happening for my Pisceans in the month of March. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anyone dealing with a Pisces, what do you guys need to know about your love life in March? And for this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment. Whether you are single or you're taken, whether you're together or apart from this person, whether this is someone you know has feelings for you or maybe a secret admirer. Let's go ahead and see who wants to come forward for your reading and why. So tell me about Pisces' love life. All right, Pisces, let's talk about it. Forgiving and learning. And it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So this could mean for some of you guys, there's someone in around your energy that wants to apologize to you, that wants your forgiveness, that, I don't know, I feel as if their thirst has been lingering for some time and yet it's still just not working. So Pisces, I wonder if there's just a cleansing of the past that some of you really need to do, and maybe that is fully cutting off the past that you've just done or you're about to do in March. And I feel though by ending a chapter in your love life, it's going to be the catalyst into starting something brand new. But I do feel there's some energy lingering around you that just has to be let go of. And I feel as if maybe it's very difficult to do so. Maybe someone still feels as if there's much that needs to be resolved, but when this card comes out, it kind of feels as if there's a cycle that you've outgrown with a certain someone, with a certain repetition that you've been experiencing in your love life in general, a certain type. I do feel as if Pisces, it may be hard to put like the final nail in the coffin. Let's just say, I just saw the death card. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Scorpio or you have strong Scorpio in your chart. Doesn't have to be the case, but I do feel as if there's been all that you could learn from this situation and from this person at this time. They may be trying to come back. They may be trying to get you to get back into a connection, but I do feel deep down, you know, it is what it is and what's done has been done. Let's see. Let's dig deeper into this before we get too deep. Tell me more about this energy surrounding Pisces. Someone feels guilty about what happened between the two of you. Someone may feel haunted by you, Pisces, and what could have been. Ooh, fire. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, or you could have strong fire in your chart, but it says reckless actions lead to conflict. Okay, so for some of you, this is someone that did something impulsive, did something risky, maybe did something. Their excuse was that they were drunk. I don't know why I'm picking up on that, but that may resonate for some of you guys. And with whatever they did, it had dire consequences as far as what happened between the two of you. I mean, I just heard DUI. I don't know. Anyway, but with this combination here, yeah, I feel as if There could be someone, if they don't get their way, Pisces, if they don't just get their way of having you roll out the red carpet and just accepting them back into your life, they may get triggered. And again, that may come from them feeling bad, feeling like they messed up and missed an opportunity with you. But instead of dealing with it in a professional or mature way, let's just say, they may try to trigger you. They may try to get a reaction of you because that may be their last attempt of seeing if you care at all. So Spirit may want to say, Pisces, don't get triggered by this person. Don't let this person bring you down into a vibration that you are outgrowing. And again, I almost feel like very strong karmic energy here. And this person just still wants the karmic cycle to continue between the two of you. And I think Spirit wants something different for you guys. Okay, let's see what they want to tell you, Pisces. Ooh, there we go. I'm scared of being vulnerable. And this is what Virgo got. So if you're dealing with the Virgo, or if you have strong Virgo in your chart, I suggest checking out the Virgo reading to see if there's messages for you there. You know, I hate to say it this way, but I gotta be honest with my feelings. It does feel like an SOS final attempt, a desperate attempt to get you back. And whatever they've been doing hasn't been working. Maybe they tried every card in their deck and it's still not getting you to come back, Pisces. Maybe they tried to flex on you, it didn't work. They tried to ignore you, it didn't work. They tried to reach out to you, it didn't work. So I do feel like almost as if out of the blue, they may try to text you, they may try to call you, and they want to get down to what can they do to make it happen, to make it work. And they may admit that they were scared of being vulnerable. They may admit that they weren't ready to open up to you. But I think you're really done waiting. All right. We're going to get into the tarot now. With the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Pisces? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? So first card out, we have the High Priestess. Pisces energy, Cancer energy for me as a reader. They feel like there's still more you're hiding from them. They feel like you're not reaching out to them purposely. You're staying quiet with them. They feel like there's still a lot that they're not ready to come forward and say and talk about. They feel as if there's some secrets that they need to protect, because if you were to really know the truth, that may be the final straw, if the final straw hasn't happened already. But they can't help but have feelings for you, Pisces. That's the thing that's bothering them the most. They've tried to ignore you. They've tried to block you out. They've tried to forget about you, and they just can't. They think about you all the time. Page of Cups is here in their thought process of you. So you could possibly be dealing with another water sign. Another Pisces perhaps, or a Cancer or a Scorpio. There's the Death card. I saw it. I feel it coming up. Yeah. They hate that they feel like it's final with you. You have 222 on the spread here. That may be a number confirmation. You've been seeing quite a bit from Spirit recently. Your birthday could be March 2nd, March 12th, maybe February 22nd for some of you guys. Yeah. You know, for some of you, it's like they have a lot of subconscious deep wounds going on that they kind of don't want to admit, because that would open Pandora's box into all the stuff they aren't ready to work on. So instead of kind of admitting that, they're blaming you. And that's kind of what's still anchoring this connection here between the two of you. All right, Pisces. Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. 4 twos, okay? Wow. So I do feel almost as if Spirit is trying to say there's another way. And I'd also want to bring up, this doesn't mean you have to have hateful feelings towards this person, angry feelings. You could, and maybe they were there before, but I think you guys are in the process, in the cycle of just saying, you know what? I'm letting this go. I'm surrendering this. I want to focus on what's good for me, what's best for me. And, you know, whatever they choose to do, whatever path they go on, I wish them well, but I'm working on myself, and that's what I'm kind of wanting to do before I jump into love and romance again, or some sort of aspect with that, right? But with the Two of Swords here, this is Libra energy. I do feel recently you've kind of blocked them. You stopped communicating with them. Someone could be bilingual here with the Two of Swords, speak multiple languages perhaps. But I do feel maybe this is what led to you guys finally calling it off, was that this person was just guarded. You always felt like they had secrets, and that's what you don't like. And you can't really energetically fool a Pisces. If they know that there's something up that you're not telling them, it's going to bother them, because Pisces feels energy. It's a part of the gift they have. And if there's some sirens going off, red flags going off, and the person doesn't want to admit it, doesn't want to talk about it, and it could even be on a smaller scale, like, yeah, I'm afraid of vulnerability. Okay, fine, I could work with that if you just tell me that. But they couldn't even tell you that, Pisces. And you can't deal with someone that you feel like is being shady, secretive, not upfront, not real. And I think you went with your gut feeling and just decided to kind of pull away. If they pulled away from you, I think you struck something within them that they weren't really ready to face or confront or to work through. And instead of doing it, they took the easy way out, which is by maybe ghosting you, maybe stop responding to you, stop calling you. They did that as an attempt to kind of go cold turkey with you, Pisces, but it didn't work. When I said cold turkey, I know I'm American, so this may just be for my American watchers, but I saw Thanksgiving, and maybe something happened around end of November that was like sealing this off fully for you guys. But let's go ahead and dive into this. How they feel about you is the High Priestess. Pisces energy, Cancer energy, psychic energy, telepathic energy. This is part of the haunting I feel, especially with this forgiving and learning card. I do feel that with this, there's something mysterious about you, Pisces, mysterious about this connection with you, mysterious about their feelings of you that they haven't been able to figure out. I feel the purpose of this was to lead them to a spiritual awakening, because I do see a little bit of messy, a little bit of low vibrational energy that their own spirit team was trying to help them work out of, but they're not getting it. I don't think they want to, again, because part of healing and part of spiritual awakening is really getting down and dirty into shadow work. And there's some people that a few different things don't want to admit that they do anything wrong, even though they're guilty. Consciousness is telling them and trying to pick at it. We all make mistakes, which is fine. I never understood why people can't just say, wow, I messed up. Anyway, another thing that could lead to this, subconscious refusal to work on this energy is that some people like to be the victim. And yes, I think we all go through things that are very hard, very rough. And there are times when we do need to take time to cry it out, feel the hurt from it. But I do feel at other times, there's people who like to stay there. It's comfortable to feel as if everything that isn't going on for you is because of the world. It's a comfortable spot for a lot of people. And whether this is how they act, either of those options, or there's something else going on, it could be the vulnerability thing, which is why they keep their heart space locked tight. They don't want to work on it, but it's making their higher self feel pressured or give them pressure to do more. And again, with this High Priestess energy, they just don't know what it is about you, Pisces, that makes them still feel as if they want to be with you, they want to work on things with you, that they need your forgiveness. And they feel like they can't let it go until that's given. But what they think about you is the Page of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So they still like you. They still have feelings for you. They still daydream about you, reminisce about you. They wonder what it would be like if in their scenario in their mind, if they were to reach out and you were to accept them, what else you guys could do. Those types of daydreams, right? They think you're really sweet, you're really kind. And maybe that's a part of them that does feel so bad about what they did to you or what they couldn't do for you. Is that you really did give your heart into this and they didn't reciprocate that. They didn't give it back. But you've activated something within their heart chakra that will never make them the same again. And it's supposed to be healing, but they're having a hard time accepting it. But this is what's making the anchor and the cord between the two of you still remain very, very strong. The letter E is sticking out to me. First, middle, last initial, maybe Ethan, Elizabeth. What they like the most about you, Pisces, is the Two of Wands, Aries energy. There's something about you, although you could be sweet and kind, you could also be a little bit feisty, a little bit adventurous, a little bit spontaneous. You know what you want and you go for it. Maybe you're the type that if you like someone from across the room, you don't have a problem walking up to them and talking to them, seeing who they are, what they're up to, if they're single, what's their zodiac sign, that type of thing with the Two of Wands. You're fiery. Maybe you guys have a fire rising or a fire moon. But with this Two of Wands, you also have a very strong attraction. I think you get people to notice you, whether you purposely do it or not. There's people who want you and crave you. And I think when you were talking to them, it did give them a little bit of an ego boost. But with this Two of Wands too, you're good at making decisions. Maybe this one person, it kind of flipped the script for you a little bit because of the High Priestess energy that exists between the two of you, the mysteriousness of why it's so complex, so deep. But, you also know when something's not working for you. You also know when it's time to go. You know when it's time to enter into a new project. You are ambitious, and they like that ambition, whether that is in your career, that is in your finances. And you're a little bit competitive too, that they like as well. I don't know why I just saw the Slytherin logo from Harry Potter. You may associate with that in some sort of way. But what they don't like about you is the Death card, Scorpio energy. Yeah, for some of you, it's quite as simple as it's been hard to fully end this with you, to fully just let this go. I do feel with death, it could be an energy of what still haunts them, right? As far as death is something that will always be mysterious and inevitable. And in a way, it's kind of like I feel for most of you, you were definitely the ones to either energetically or you were really verbal with them and cutting this off. And I don't know if this is something that was ongoing on or off, but this time around, it felt more final than anything else. And whatever you last told them, the last text message you sent to them, the last words you spoke to them, it hit pretty deep. And it really let them know that you're freeing yourself from this. But they don't like the fact that that's ending. They don't like the fact that you don't want anything to do with this, or that's at least what they're picking up on as far as your energy goes. There's just something with the High Priestess and the Death card that they just can't come to terms with. They can't just accept. And they just feel like they aren't going to be able to let this go until they fully figure it out. And that's why they're trying to drag you into it, Pisces, to get the answers that maybe they need to come up with themselves. With the Death card too, and again, not everyone's perspectives of us are reality, so if it's not your message, don't take it. There could have been someone that is a little bit pessimistic, maybe. And maybe that's just pessimistic about this connection and about this person. Someone definitely gives off Wednesday Adam vibes, maybe. But anyway, what they like the most about this connection is the Two of Cups. So, Cancer energy. This is what they still feel has potential, is because of the emotional bond you guys created. But even if it's not like, well, Mermaid, we never had an emotional, bonding or conversation, it's like the psychic, telepathic bond they created with you that you guys made on your own that they feel has to be this strong for a reason. They also feel as if they've never really felt this curious, this upset about anyone else but you, Pisces. And that has to mean something for them as well. And I think Pisces too, like, you're a good listener, and maybe you were there with them through their problems, through stressful times with what they were going through, and you gave them emotional support and emotional availability when they needed it. Sorry if you hear my dog. I'll if he doesn't stop soon, I'll give him a little hug to chill him out. But anyway, what they don't like about this connection is the Moon card. It's the same thing with death. It's the same thing with the High Priestess. But I think even they get dreams about you. They can't even escape you from their bedtime, I also find them or feel like they are thinking about you really late at night. And when you're in bed and the lights are out, that's when you start to think of everything that happened in the day, and you start to feel really lonely. And I think their thoughts of you are just consuming them. And I think there are feelings of guilt that come up. There's feelings of yearning that come up. There's feelings of what ifs that come up. And it's really confusing them. It's really making them feel worried and stressed out. But I feel they're just not listening to their intuition. They're not listening to their higher guidance about what they need to do if they're going to be in alignment with you. And that's just heal. That's just grow up. That's just transform. And they just, because they're not understanding that, they're not going to be in alignment with you and your needs. And maybe that's why Spirit is definitely saying to close it out. I think for some of you guys, particularly, what you didn't like about this person was that they'd only hit you up at night, late at night, and sometimes it almost felt like a booty call, which you didn't really appreciate a lot of the times. Maybe with the Moon card too, there could be addictions, such as alcohol, such as drugs, partying, that someone was just not really down with. I definitely feel like you guys have received voicemails of this person calling you late at night, maybe a little bit tipsy, drunk dials, drunk calls. But you make them emotional and they don't like that. I see that very clearly as well. But again, they're blaming you. Highest hopes is the Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy. And there's two ways I'm kind of feeling this card is. For some of you guys, they feel like they can't have you. They hope they can forget about you. Fine. We'll just not speak to each other. We'll just not hit each other up. We won't hang out. But that's easier said than done in their perspective. And the other way about this Five of Pentacles, I feel, especially if they've tried or soon will try, they're going to try to come out of the cold shoulder with you, Pisces. They're trying to come out of the cold. They don't like being left on red. They don't like not being responded to. I feel you even gone out of your way to like mute this person, so you don't even see their stories on Instagram. You don't even, know when they call because you mute them. And they hate being in that position with you. But I think too, they're almost feeling like if I were to only say sorry to Pisces, then everything would be okay. And that may not really be the case. Deepest fears is the Four of Cups. Cancer energy. I feel if they don't get this like chip off their shoulder or whatever they feel like they have to resolve with you, Their deepest fear is that they're not going to be happy. They're not going to be satisfied. You're always going to be in the back of their mind, even when they try to date other people, even when they try to move on. There's no escaping you. And that's just going to make them unhappy. I also feel as if, Pisces, they may compare you to other people, and you're not replaceable. You're not someone that can be compared. They are afraid that you are just going to ignore them, despite what they may feel is a reciprocated telepathic bond between the two of you. The stag or the deer may mean something to someone, whether you saw one recently or that's someone's spirit totem animal. But yeah, I think they're, in a way trying to energetically get you to reach out, get you to talk about it, and it's just not working and not happening. And they don't know what to do at this point. Anyway, Pisces, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen from now till the end of the month that you need to know, be aware of, and anything else that we can answer for you if you still have questions, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome and also pull some more cards to dive deeper into this situation. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Pisces, I really hope that this reading has clarified a lot for you, has given you the confirmation, insight, guidance, and healing in regards to whatever it is you've been going through in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Pisces, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Pisces.